The hard part is coming, so we want to make sure you have enough energy for the hard part. Controlled aggression. This is just nonstop. What? You want more?
Yeah.
How much more do you want? Martin. How do you say it? Martin? Morton?
I don't know.
That's
I really don't know. I guess. I just call it Morton.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
It's the drink of choice, though. It's the best. Unsponsored.
They're trying to sponsor Nico. They've been like showing up to like the NAU long runs.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I saw they were there yesterday, and I ran into a couple of kids that
Sure.
I was jogging with, and they were telling me about it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's easy.
How often do they drink, like on this workout? Or?
Every 5K. Every 3 to 3.1 or 3.2 miles, somewhere in that range. Because that's what they're gonna have a bottle in Boston every 5K. So what we're trying to do is just mimic that concept. Get them used to the idea that they need to drink all of their calories, not just a little bit. Because what happens in a marathon is so different than a half marathon, is that you use up your stored energy in your muscles, your glycogen. And once that starts to dip too low, if you don't have fuel coming in, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you're racing a marathon, you're toast. So by having a bottle every 5K of about 100, 120 calories, you give yourself a chance. As a professional, you give yourself a chance. What we say to the masses, since they're not going to have bottles, what we say to the masses is just take a gel every 25 to 35 minutes, every 30 minutes or so. Try to take in at least 200 calories an hour, so your body can fight off glycogen depletion towards nearing the very end of your race.
Yeah, I don't think they pound through glycogen quite like we do.
Yeah, they're just many, 3.5 hour, 4.5 hour marathoners aren't. It's a longer distance, longer time on their feet, but they're not running at the same heart rate for that period of time, so they're not going to hit glycogen depletion in the same way, but it's still there, and you have to take in at least 200 calories an hour if you're racing to the best of your potential. Yeah, so this is one bottle. It's 320 calories. Right, that's the 320 mixture, and so what I'm doing is I'm separating it into thirds. So this bottle fills up 3 bottles, so it's about a little over 100 calories every bottle. All right, so guys, when you're taking your bottles, each bottle is about 100 calories. Mm-hmm. I want you to take all of the bottle. All right, I don't want you to have just a little bit. I want you to run with it for a quarter mile, half mile. Take your time and take all of it. Just to be sure, because it's a big workout, mm-hmm. and I don't want you to have I don't want you to go from here to here. I want you to go from here all the way down. Yeah. All right, so just very easy, out and back. Yeah, we'll just, 20, 25 minutes, and then we'll follow along.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Nice and easy. Oh, it's unfortunate, but he knows his body. He knows his body. He knows when not to dig. That's the harder part. I think some people just kind of fight through it, and we take the day off and he feels better tomorrow, well then okay. He takes the day off and he feels better tomorrow. But a little frustrating because I know what's inside, but it's got to be the right timing. Feeling like shit?
Yeah, my head really hurts.
Yeah, good call. Good call. We'll wait a day. No, man, we can get this in tomorrow.
Okay, can we just do it on like Lake Mary?
Yeah, we can do it Lake Mary.
My brain just fucking...
Like what's the difference? A day,
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go tomorrow. I think
yeah,
the weather
yeah.
tomorrow is actually not so bad.
Okay.
Let's take a look. Well, you know your body more than anybody, so it's just not worth digging.
Yeah, I've been so consistent recently too.
I know.
It's just this is just outside my control.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather do this. You find out 200 meters into a warm up, like, oh shit, it's not happening today.
We're at Sunset Crater today with James McKirdy. Saturday, February 20th.
Is it?
That's
my best friend's birthday.
What are the guys training for today?
So Tsegay is going to be doing a long run marathon simulation concept of a workout. We're going to go 4x5K with 1.6K recovery, so basically a mile recovery. We use kilometer with Tsegay because that's just what he's used to. With the guys here that are based in the States, generally we'll go just like 4x3 miles with 1 mile easy. This is the easiest way to transition it. But we're getting ready for Boston, and this is one of the bigger workouts to start the segment. We're 8 weeks and 2 days out, so we really have about 6.5 weeks left of solid training. So the idea today is to run per kilometer right around 302 to 304, so a little bit under 5-minute mile pace on the ons, and then it's hard here. It might sound a little quick, but we're actually going to be going downhill for a fair amount of miles. And then at some point we just have to throw the workout away because he's going to be climbing some really, really challenging hills. And we're just going to focus on effort and taking fluids as he's able. But it's going to be a 15-mile total session, a little under 25K, and it's going to be a really good session today.
How often do you do marathon-specific workouts like this?
In a marathon segment, we'll probably do it once every 7 to 10 days, depending on the cycle we're in. If we're doing a 10-day cycle, it might be once every 10 days. If we're in a 7-day cycle, it'll be once every 7 days. With that would be a primary session, and then what I would call a secondary session would be more half marathon specific, to work on aerobic threshold or interval or 10K, 5K, 10K type stuff, just to work on leg turnover and anaerobic power as well. We'll try to get that in with hill repeats and some hard 400s. But in the segment, we're going to be doing marathon specific the rest of the way out, with the exception of one run on March 6th, which would be probably 22 to 25 miles, just easy.
Well, what made you pick this location?
I got this from Coach Ben Rosario with NAZ Elite. They've been in town for a long while, and we got a car coming. They've been in town for a long while, and they found this spot with Scott Smith and Kellen Taylor as they were preparing for the 2018 Boston Marathon.
Are the guys in heavy mileage right now, or?
We're building. Tsegay noticed that he's running close to 200 kilometers a week now, and which is, it's the most mileage that we've ever run. He was kind of hovering around 160 kilometers a week. So now it's a kind of a big jump. It wasn't just a steep jump like that. We've been gradually building it, but we'll be around 200 kilometers, so about 120, 125 miles a week the rest of the way out. He's going to be running the Gate River 15K, which will be on March 5th. As just an international athlete, he's going to travel with the squad and race to compete to win there. Not eligible for prize money or anything like that, but just have a really good, solid effort. And then, but outside of that week, we're going to be hovering around that 200 kilometers a week.
After the 15K in Boston, are they going to go more track races or stay on the roads?
Oh, no, just roads. Yeah, right. Just roads. There's not a lot of, with everyone on the squad, for the most part, just focusing on half marathon distances. We're just going to be finding races that fit that mold. We don't hop onto the track that often. Maybe Tesfu will pop onto a track 10K if the opportunity presents itself, but outside of that, we've got more marathons coming from April into June, and we're really excited about those big races.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. I commented that these look like your brother Jacob. Make sure that gets in there. Here, I'll go that far. Yeah. Every long run Every long run needs one of these. You never know. I'm gonna take the car and drive up there. So guys, we're gonna start at the 12-mile marker. You want to do a few strides? You good? All right, let's roll. How's that pacing? Okay. That's good. That's a good place to start. (302) 303, all right. It's easy the first 75%. It's not meant to be that hard, but it's preparing you. It's kind of keeping you engaged enough so that when it does get hard, you can actually work hard. You're already fighting in the first mile. When was the last time you drank? Did you drink water on the warm-up or after the warm-up? Would you like a bottle now? Okay. So Tsegay, when we get to recovery, 335. That'll be a good recovery. Right? Here we go. Here we go. 335 per kilometer. What's your pace per kilometer right now?
720.
Oh, you can slow down a little bit, because that's 520 pace. You can slow down just a little bit. Nice and relaxed. The hard part is coming, so we want to make sure you have enough energy for the hard part. That good? Thank you, sir. How you feeling, Tsegay?
Yeah.
Good. Nice and relaxed?
Yeah.
Good. What's your pace per kilometer right now?
725.
Okay. All right. Still a little quick, but we'll go in 1 minute, okay? 1 minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So we're at 4 miles in 1950, and that's with 0.9 miles easy.
How long was that total recovery?
That was 5.5 minutes, 5:30. So it was probably a little bit more than a mile. How's your pacing now? 310? Yeah, good. That because you were going uphill a little bit.
Today is some wind.
Oh yeah, a little headwind? Yeah. Might not be a bad thing to help keep you cool. Always amazing, like, when it's like 8 miles an hour of headwind, it's like, that's not that much, but you do that for straight 15, 16, 20, 30 miles, like that adds up. How's that first K?
It's about 3.
Okay. Yeah, see, it's 310, 303, right? Yeah. Make it up real quickly on the downhill.
$48.
48?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's steep. It's steep. But that's what's going to happen in Boston. You're going to lose 5 seconds in 1 kilometer. You can gain 12 in the next one. The key is to, when it gets to a flatter section, to not force that same pace. Really allow yourself some time. I'm going to give you a bottle. Take your time with it. These bottles from the feed are amazing.
Give me some club.
What's that?
Glove.
Glove?
Nice call.
What pace is he running right now?
Like 4:48. We got a big hill coming. I hate this hill. So don't worry about running, 330 up it, right? Like just run what feels right. What's your pace right now? 303?
3:30. 3.30.
330, okay. No, you gotta take it now.
Yeah.
Yep, you gotta take it now. All right, we're another 5 in. Take 3/4 of it. You never want to take a bottle going up a really steep hill, and you're gonna get a bottle on a steep hill in Boston. So we want to practice either holding on to it or taking it a little early. Again, don't fight. It's not a boxing match. Right? We want to roll with what the road gives us. We want to allow for what it takes away. How's that? Good. I'm not going to worry about your splits anymore. Okay? I'll ask, but I'm not going to be too concerned with it. It's very, very efficient on the uphill. His arms are not swinging like really, really long. Right? He gets off the ground. Controlled aggression. Controlled aggression. You'll get recovery, but it's going to be a minute or two after this hill. Alright? So controlled aggression. I don't care what the pace is. Don't worry about that. Just get through it. Don't force the pace, right? We got a big, long section ahead of us. 320?
Yeah.
All right. Nice and easy. You could probably run a little faster and still get recovery because you are going downhill, but we're going to work that back section. Good? Yeah, that's good. So now, no more workout, it's just run, right? So now, it's not easy. I want you working, right?
One more.
One more, but it's not about pace, it's just running hard, you know? So work the hill. Don't try to run 5-minute pace up the hill.
I think I'm pretty slow.
Nice work, Tsegay. Nice work.
Pop in behind something, drag you along.
This is good. This is a long, steady climb. 101.04 at 12. Pace. Don't worry about the pace. Just keep climbing. This is just non-stop. He's running well. I think he's still doing the work. Yeah, because he just scored his ball. But like, you can't really think about it in 5K because, I mean, look at this hill. Great job. We're almost at the top, but then it shortens up and then it climbs up again. I mean, this is well over a mile.
What elevation did we start at? And where are we at now?
We'll find out on his GPS, but I think we started at like 5,400 or so, and then we're pretty much back up to it. You look great. Last hill. Woo! That's good, Tsegay. I did my math wrong. That's good.
Okay. What?
You want more?
Yeah.
How much more do you want?
15K, 119, 1.6.
Okay. You want 1.6 to finish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go. Recovery.
Yeah. Well, how was your last kilometer, I should say?
610.
310?
Yeah.
Good. It's hard work.
Yeah.
85 minute?
Yeah, 1 hour, 24.58.
Okay. Here's some water. Ah, that's good.
317. 16 point.
16.12 mile, 317 per kilometer.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything cool down this way or still?
No, maybe we'll just do another mile. Because you already run 3, you already got 19, so maybe another mile or 2 at the most.
How'd you like those hills?
It's good. It's hard hit. That's good.
Is this one of the harder workouts you've done lately?
Yeah. More than 5K, 5K, 4 times 5K. And then recovery. 330, 1 mile.
Do you have a double today, or is this it?
No, that's enough. 4 times 5K.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good though. Like, I think you ran 15:15, 14:45, 15:27, and then whatever that other 5K was going uphill.
I will check after me.
Yeah.
Tell me.
It's good. It was really good. And most importantly too, I know you didn't want to, but you took nutrition.
Good. And they have iron. You know, for me.
Do I have more iron?
Yeah.
No, are you not taking iron right now?
No.
Why not?
But I will check.
Amazon.
No. For me, I have to check blood. For me, no.
Oh, yes, that's right. Your
Yeah,
ferritin
this
was
time,
really high.
My hemoglobin,
Yep,
15.7.
yep,
Must 16 or 17 is good.
yeah. But it's because you were sick.
Yeah,
Your
I
body,
know, yeah, for corona.
your body was storing ferritin, and 15.5. It's because you had COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's COVID problem.
yeah. But it's better now. I'm sure it's better now. It's got to be.
How long ago did he have COVID?
6 weeks.
3 mile go down.
2 mile?
2 mile or 6 mile.
Let's just go 2. Yeah, let's go 2. Yep. Well done, man. That was really good work. I think you hit stop once.
Okay.
Yeah, because you definitely ran more than 16.12. You ran closer to 16.4.
Yeah, 13:28 cool down.
Yeah.
14, yes.
Yeah. It was good. That was good.
What was the total mileage?
16.4, 16.5.
Total 217 is good.
No,
Really?
you were faster. You were fast. You hit
Like
stop.
it banana?
No, I'll go.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I'll grab it. There's a bird eating a squirrel. Everybody's gotta have a little bit of breakfast.
So James, did that workout exceed your expectations, or what?
No,
what did you think
we kind of expected that. He got a little fast in the second 5K. He was running like 14:45 or so. But it's generous downhill, so it didn't blow him up, and he was able to run kind of the intent of the day versus the pace of the day. If we were at a different location, we wouldn't be as aggressive on some of the downhill because it doesn't exist. But on the up, he still ran incredibly well. So we were looking at about a 5:10 average over 85 minutes or so, and that's, you know, with the amount of climbing that it's in the back half, that's pretty strong for where we are in the segment. You know, we got 8 weeks to go. We got 6.5 more weeks of good quality training. So if we can be here now, I think we're going to be in a really good position in the next month and a half.
What's the goals for the Jacksonville 15K?
15K compete. You know, he's going with a team, but I would love for all of my athletes to compete for the win to the best of their ability. So it really depends on the weather that day and the wind and the heat and humidity, because anything could happen down in Jacksonville in March. But at least this year it's early March and not later March. But then, you know, with Boston, with Harvey and Tsegay, it's really, I want them to compete as best as they can. Beat their bibs. Tsegay's ranked 19th, Harvey's ranked 44th. If I'm doing if my memory serves me well. So I want to not just beat the bibs, I want to finish, you know, I would love to have 2 guys in the top 10, top 15. That would be amazing.